Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we are going to be going over my top 10 perfumes for Halloween. This is, by the way, going up on Halloween, so happy Halloween. And if you're wondering who I'm dressed up like today, because unless you're really into Marvel, you're not gonna know who this character is, stick around until I get to that scent of the day. I did do 13 looks for Halloween inspired by my scent of the day, and that is on my Instagram page. I'll pop in a little picture here of it. I used to do a lot more Halloween makeup, so I kind of wanted to pull some of my old looks and pair them with a scent, since now I'm doing more perfume reviews. I thought of this a little late, so I figured I would at least do like a lot of my throwbacks, and then the goal is to do about 3 or 4 looks, and then next year I will go ahead and start creating new ones. So once I started that series, I figured why not do a top 10 Halloween list. So these are my top 10 sexy, mysterious, sweet Halloween perfumes that I think are perfect for, you know, Halloween, of course. These are perfumes that I paired with looks, so I'll pop it in if I did a look, and then some that I want to create down the road. So this is more of a fun video. I'm not going to go over any notes. I'm just going to go over who I decided to pair it with, whether I did it this year or who I want to, and it could change next year. So I'm going to go over first the scents that I find to be very Halloween, but I didn't get around to creating the character. And the first one is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. Supposedly this only has like 3 notes. I don't know how true that is, but to my nose this is just like one of my wine rose scents. It falls in that same vein as like Montpellier and like Sea Rose. They're rosy scents with like a wine booziness to them, but this one's more night. This one's more dark, I would say. Very fall appropriate. All these scents are fall appropriate, and one that I just, this to me is Halloween. And the person who I would pair this up with and who I want to do the look with in the future is Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Just the red lip and the cigarettes. This to me is night. It's a night out. Dancing, like when she's dancing with John Travolta in that one scene. That is who I think of and who I would pair up with this scent. And again, that's Elizabeth and James Nirvana Rose. Okay, this next one, I don't know that I'll ever be able to recreate this, but when I think of this scent, I think of this person. It's not a character, and that person is Marilyn Monroe. And the scent that to me I think of when I not only smell it but just look at the bottle is Scandal by Night. That iconic scene with her standing over the vent in that white dress and like her legs are showing, but it just reminds me of this perfume. And then this perfume is just a beautiful cherry, honey, tuberose, buttery tuberose scent. This one is really good for fall and Halloween. Oh yes, this is a really nice one. I don't know if it's just the legs. I just imagine Marilyn Monroe. I feel like she would be a little bit hard for me to pull off, but that is who I would definitely pair up with this scent. Okay, so this next scent, I'm going to show you the scent first, and then I'm going to tell you who I paired it up with. I was actually supposed to create this look, but I don't think I'm going to get anything in time. So I'm hoping to recreate this look next year. But this is Serge Lutens Féminine du Bois. And I've said that this scent to me is very vintage. It's described as being animalic and skanky. So this is like a French pinup. But I don't know why, and I've used this person before, but I don't know why the person who I would pair up with this scent, and I think it's because in my video I had mentioned this being very Halloween to me, is Morticia Addams from the Addams Family. And I know that I paired her in my little black dress. And this is just for fun. A woman can have more than one perfume, but this has cinnamon, ginger. It's got this beautiful spiciness to it. This is feminine, but dark. And it's got a vintage feel to it, which to me, Morticia has like a vintage style to her. And again, this is just feminine, but dark and mysterious. So the person who I paired up with this is Morticia Adams, and that again is Sir Luton's Feminine du Bois. Let's go ahead and go into now the ones that I have featured on my Instagram, and I'll pop in a picture. And the first one is Hypnotic Poison by Dior, and this is the Eau de Parfum. And I paired this up with the Evil Queen from Snow White, because to me, I feel like Dior, that's who inspired this scent. I mean, it's in the shape of an apple, a poisonous apple. And I know someone had said that they would probably put this with Maleficent, but I just feel like this screams Snow White and, you know, that whole poisonous apple. This is just a rich almond vanilla scent. This wasn't a love at first sniff for me. This was a strong like, but I really enjoy this scent now. I think I appreciate it more in the cooler weather, and I was testing it out when it started getting warm again. Really gorgeous and something that gives me total Halloween vibes. So the next scent is Tom Ford's Noir, and the person who I paired up with this is Maleficent. You know what? I just realized that I also paired this up with Angelina Jolie in my little black dress with Mrs. Smith. I guess this scent just reminds me of Angelina Jolie. I imagine this is what she would wear because this is a boss lady scent. I paired up Tom Ford Noir with Maleficent because, first of all, Noir, night, dark. When you think of Maleficent, you think of darkness, dark enchanted forest. And this scent has a warm spiciness to it, but there is a sweetness to this scent. It's lactonic. It's again like a spiced vanilla is the best way for me when I smell this. It's like a spiced vanilla scent. And the reason why I ended up going with this for Maleficent is that the whole story behind that is that she really isn't the evil witch or evil queen that everyone makes her out to be. She's actually quite sweet and warm in her own way, in her own time. So I picked this one because this is again a very spicy, very bold, sophisticated scent, and then it's got a sweetness to it. So that's the reason why I ended up picking this one for Maleficent. So then this next one is a set because I couldn't pick. That is La Nuit Tresor, the original, and La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. For Jessica Rabbit, I kind of knew I wanted a diamond because, I mean, diamonds are a girl's best friend, and she's just got this sexiness to her, and I knew I wanted a diamond. But there's nothing wrong with having two. So I did end up pairing these two with Jessica Rabbit. So this scent has incense and praline, caramel, and coffee. My nose picks up, there's patchouli in here, but I don't pick up the patchouli like I do in my La Vie Belle. It's very well blended in this perfume. I would say in the dry down there is like an earthy woodiness to it, but I get more of the incense in the beginning. So this is very smoky, very sultry, like Jessica Rabbit, very sensual and perfect for night. Then you have à la Folie, and this one to me is still very sexy and sensual and good for night, but this one's sweeter, so you can wear this one during the day. I get more of the caramel in this one. And you know, when you look at Jessica Rabbit, she's actually a sweetheart. Like, she is head over heels for her boo, Roger Rabbit. So that is why I paired this up with her. This is her nighttime singing, you know, in that slinky dress that she wears, and then this is when she's out with Roger Rabbit. All right, and now for my scent that inspired this look, and that is Black Perfecto La Petite Robe Noir by Guerlain. And this scent is a boozy cherry with like a powdery dry down and like leather floating off in the background. This was a very strong like. The powder threw me off when I first got this, but I really love this scent. It vibes very similar to Dancing Roses. I think that's why I'm drawn to it. To me, this is more of a colder scent. It's because of the leather and the powder. This one's more cooler weather, and one that's kind of a little vampy, kind of, but I wanted to pair this up with Catwoman from Batman. I'm a DC girl. Even though I'm wearing Marvel, I'm a DC girl. And I wanted to pair this up with Catwoman, but there was no way I was going to be able to create Catwoman in time. So I kind of still wanted like a black cat. So I started Googling black cat, and I kept seeing this chick pop up, and I'm like, who is that? So I looked it up, and there's a whole story behind Black Cat. Like, this is literally, her name is Black Cat, and she's a Marvel character who's like Spider-Man's love interest. There's a whole story behind her, because I ended up, you know, I like to find out who it is I'm creating. So that is who this look is inspired by. And when I started reading, you know, the character, I thought that this was a great fit. And I would still, if I ever recreate Catwoman, would totally pair it up with this one. But I saw pictures of her in like this vampy, like tight outfit with this beautiful red lip, and I'll pop in like one of the pictures that I found. So I just thought that that kind of went with this scent. But yeah, Black Cat, that's who I am. It's a Marvel character, and that's who I ended up pairing with Black Perfecto La Petite Robe Noir by Garland. So this last one is going to hopefully be a double look, but if not, I'm going to create her in the future. But the perfumes are Tom Ford's Black Orchid and Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid. And this one I paired with Jack Skellington, and then this one I paired with Sally. And once I knew that I wanted Black Orchid for Jack Skellington, I knew that I wanted to create Sally. I'm going to try my hardest to create her on Halloween. I'm not going to have enough time to pop her in, but if I'm able to do it, I will put it in my community tab. If not, I will save her for next year. But I paired Black Orchid with Jack Skellington from A Nightmare Before Christmas because this scent is dark. It's very, it could be polarizing. It's spicy, and it just, to me, screams Jack Skellington when I decided that I wanted to feature him and pair him with a scent, because I did create this look for a contest at work. I actually won that year, and I knew I was going to feature him in this series. So I paired him with Black Orchid once I realized he was going to be in the series. And that's why I had trouble, because this scent can go with a lot of different characters, but I just thought that one was perfect. And then, of course, you guys know I love my Velvet Orchid. She's already got a dent. She's already down to here. And I have a lot of perfume, so that's saying a lot. But Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid is a bold, honey, boozy, floral scent. And I just think that it's the perfect mate to Black Orchid, and that's why Sally got this one. Like, this right here was exciting to me. So I really hope that I can create her and have her up in time, you know, to end my series on Halloween. But yeah, these two totally give me Halloween vibes. These are great cooler month scents. Again, that is Tom Ford's Black Orchid and Tom Ford's Velvet Orchid, and I paired this up with Jack Skellington and Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's it, guys. Those are my top 10 perfumes for Halloween. And whether you celebrate Halloween or not, I hope you stay safe out there, be careful, and that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me and haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload, and until next time, guys, bye.